Place your hands on your waist. Start lifting your knees. Up to the music, lift, lift. Stop your knee at hip height. Point the foot that you're lifting underneath your knee. Keep your standing leg straight. Draw your shoulder blades back. Bend your elbows into 90-degree angles. Pull your elbows down to the music, down, down. Make your arm motion big. It'll get your heart rate going. Continue. Welcome. I'm Emma Jordan. I am the co-owner of the Barre Method Studio in Naperville, Illinois. With me today is Millie, owner of 2 studios in California, Hermosa Beach and Palos Verdes, Hannah, and Claire. Our focus today is on posture and lengthening, and our theme is, am I seeing double? Let's get back to it. Last 10, pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release. Come down to your hands and your knees. Open your knees to hip width apart, bring your forearms forward. Face your palms towards each other. You're welcome to interlace your fingertips lightly together or keep them apart. Grip your glutes, tuck your hips, pull your abs up. Hold and breathe. Online for more challenge, come to the balls of your feet. You're going to feel this position engage your core even quicker. Otherwise, you're welcome to stay on your knees. Keep breathing to each beat of the music. Exhale. Breathe. Breathe. Claire, shift your weight forward. Bring your shoulders right over your elbows. Oop, now back just a little. You got it, Claire. Good. Millie, nice shaking right away. Online, you might just start to feel a little quivering, and that's normal. You're engaging your core. You're strengthening a lot of muscles with the plank and also increasing your metabolic rate so you burn more fat for the rest of this class. Keep breathing. Grip both sides of your seat and tuck your hips underneath you to help engage your glutes. And when you breathe, you're pulling your abs up, helping to flatten them. Last 20 counts. Breathe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release onto your hands and knees. Curl your toes underneath you. Push your hips up and back into a downward dog stretch. Looks similar to a triangle. Online, press your heels back to the floor. Let your head move freely between your arms and press it back more if you're able to. You'll feel the stretch run up the back side of your body. Walk your hands back, soften your knees, put your hands on your thighs, and roll up gently. Let's work on your arms. Pick up a set of weights. Stand with your feet hip width apart and parallel. Bend your knees slightly. Grip your glutes, pull your abs in, drop your tailbone, lift your chest. Remember, we're working on your posture too. Bend your elbows into 90-degree angles. Bring them an inch in front of your body. Lift your chest. In 2 counts, bring your elbows up in front of your shoulders and pull them back down. Push them up and down. Lift and lower. Continue. Online, draw your shoulder blades closer together and press your chest forward. Even though you're focusing most of the burn on your shoulders, you're also working your whole body, your core by pulling your navel in, your glutes, and your back. Get the most of the lengthening experience while toning your arms. Hannah, Claire, and online, bring your shoulder blades back. Lift your chest more. Claire, that was a great adjustment. Pull down and up. 4 more. And up. 1. Pull down. Lift. 2. Down. Millie, love the focus. Up. 3. Pull down. Lift up. Keep your arms in front of your shoulders. Open them slightly wider than shoulder width. Lift. One weight, then the other with a lot of control. Lift. Lift. Feel the burn on the front part of your shoulders. Claire, bring your elbows higher. 6 more. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reset. Bring your elbows down. Grip your glutes. Come back up. Do it again. Lift your elbows one at a time. Online, shift your shoulders right over your hips to keep your back flat, all the weight balanced, and your back safe. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reset. Bring your elbows down. Grip your glutes. Come back up. Lift your chest, raise. One weight, then the other. 16 times. 2, 3, 4. Clear, shift forward at your waist. 6 more. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4. Reset. Bring your elbows down. Online, I know you're feeling the burn. We're going to finish here. Come back up. Lift your chest. Lift one weight, then the other. Last 16 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Release. Put your weights down. Pick up a heavier set of weights if you have them. Put them on your hips. Take your feet out to the side. Turn your toes slightly forward. Bend your knees and sink down. Take a quick look down. Your knees should be right over the center arches of your feet. Grip your glutes. Flatten your low back. Lift your chest. Draw your shoulder blades back and closer together. Still work on your back muscles. Bend your knees. Down 1 inch and up 1 inch. Down and up. Continue. Online, bring your shoulder blades back. Bend your knees. And now that you're starting to warm up, come down lower. You're going to build intensity, increase your fat burn while warming up. Clear, draw your shoulder blades back. You got it. That's better. Hannah, bend forward at your waist. 5 more. Ooh, Millie, look at the depth. Online, how low are you going? Up 3. Push down. 4. Stay low. Bring your weights out in front of you, about a foot in front of your legs. Turn your palms up to the ceiling, raise your chest. Begin full range bicep curls. Bring the weights all the way up to your shoulders. Extend out to a straight arm. Keep going. Online, it's important to go all the way up to a straight arm so you get a longer look to your biceps. Tuck your hips forward slightly to help flatten your back. Keep your back safe, the weight in your thighs, while also toning your bicep muscles. Last 10 seconds. Do a couple more. Do your last one and put the weights down. Pick up a light weight. Put it in your right hand. Separate your feet to hip width apart and parallel. Step your right foot back behind your hip. Turn your back toes slightly out to the side. Put your other hand high on top of your leg. Square your shoulders. Keep your back flat. Hinge over until you're almost horizontal to the floor. And bring your straight right arm up above your hip. Lift your chest by squeezing your shoulder blades closer together. Squeeze the weight. In, lift up. In and lift. In and up. Continue. Online, bring your arm closer and towards your body and lift it higher, like you're drawing a sharp little L shape on the wall behind you. You're going to feel that engage in the back of your shoulder, but also your back muscles. Do it in doubles. Squeeze in, and lift. 2 times. In, lift, lift. Keep going. Online, push both of your hips square and forward. Imagine you have headlights on them. You want them to both shine straight ahead. That'll keep you properly aligned. Flatten your back and hinge over until you're almost horizontal to the floor to engage your heart rate. And lift. Do 4 more. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. 1. Millie, push your right hip forward. Better, Millie. Squeeze, squeeze, lift. 2. Claire, awesome depth. I can see how hard you're working. 3. Squeeze, squeeze, and lift up. Up to the music, sharp lifts. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change your arm and legs. Step your left foot back. Turn your back toes out slightly. Square your hips. Hinge forward with a flat back and bring your straight left arm up. Squeeze your arm into your body, lift up, in and lift. Online, focus on bringing your knee right over your ankle, and you're going to increase the burn in your thigh. You're working a lot of muscles with one exercise. In doubles, squeeze, squeeze, lift, lift. Pull your navel up towards your spine, and that's going to help to flatten your back more while giving you flat abs. Lift, lift. Continue to lift the weight up. Lift up to the ceiling. Online, I know you're feeling the burn, but bring your weight higher. It's worth it. Last 10. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Come down to your knees. Open them to hip width apart. Sit back on your heels. Now, if it's more comfortable, you can stay kneeling. Tuck, bend at your waist, lift your chest, bring the weight up and over your head, pinch your elbows in, and look up. You should feel it stretching the back side of your arms you just worked. Put the weight down. Come forward for push-ups. We're doing 10 on tempo, 4 slow, 2 counts down, 2 counts up, and 10 on tempo. Open your knees to hip width apart. Put your hands slightly wider than your shoulders and turn your fingertips slightly in. Tuck your hips, pull your abs up, and press your shoulder blades apart. Work the muscle right in between your shoulder blades. Online, for more challenge, try it on the balls of your feet. It's worth it. Otherwise, you can stay on your knees. Ready? Hand is already shaking. Let's go. Down, 1. Down, 2. Claire, lift your chin. 3. Down, 4. Really shift your weight forward. Online, bring your shoulders right over your wrists. Up 7. Down, 8. Down, 9. Down, slow it down. Lower down for 2 counts. And up for 2 counts. Feel the slow burn building in your body. 2 more. Push down and up. 1. Push down and up. Last 10 on tempo. Down, 1. Down, 2. Breathe on the way up. Work your abs. Down, 5. Down, 6. Down, 7. Down, 8. Down, 9. Down, release. Push your seat high in the air. Melt your chest to the carpet. Reach your hands long in front of you. Online, bring your hips forward until your hips are right over your knees and form a diagonal line. It's going to give you a great chest stretch. Bring your seat back towards your heels. Rest your chest on your thighs. Turn your palms up. Open them slightly wider than shoulder width and stretch around your shoulder blades. Bring your legs forward. Separate your feet to hip width apart and parallel for reverse push-ups. Put your hands underneath your shoulders. Turn your fingertips forward and slightly away from you. Pick your seat up off the floor. Shift back. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your hips a foot forward of your body. Bend your elbows. Draw your shoulders down and back. Slow to start. Push your elbows down slowly. Down for 2 counts. Up for 2 counts. A bigger bend, then up to a lesser bend. Bigger bend, and up. Keep going. Keep your shoulders right over your wrists. That's going to help to keep the weight back in between your arms. You're toning the back of your arm, your tricep. That's the muscle that's going to give it all of its shape. Tone your arms for any kind of sleeveless top. Push down slowly, and up. Feeling the burn. That's it. Do a couple more slow. Push down and up. Hannah and Claire and online. Bring your seat back. And up. Do it faster. Down to the music. Down. Push down. Down. If you're modifying at home, with Millie here, make the motion small behind your back. 1 inch. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last time, stick with it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Bring your legs forward of your body. Flex your feet. Roll your wrists above you. Fold over your legs. Hold on anywhere that you're able to that allows you to keep your legs straight. Feel stretch your hamstrings. We're going to work your legs next, so enjoy the stretch. Sit up, cross your legs, bring them close into you. Extend your right hand up to the ceiling, bend your elbow. Pull your elbow back an inch, lift your chest first. Side stretch over, feel it stretch the side of your body. Switch sides. Pull your elbow back an inch. Online, press your chest forward, that's more important. If you're able to hold it, then side stretch over. Release, take your weights back. Come take your spot at the bar. We're going to stretch your legs before we work them. Come a full leg's length away from the bar. Place your right heel on top of it. Look down. Turn your bottom toes into face 12 o'clock. Square your hips. Bring your hands up, drop your shoulders, arch back slightly, and fold over your leg. Take a hold of the bar if you're able to, but if not, you can put your hand on top of your thigh. It's a personal stretch wherever you need to hold on to. Flex your toes. Push your left hip forward, bring your right hip back. Feel it stretch the back side of your right leg. Kind of straighten your supporting leg. A straight leg is going to give you a deeper stretch. Keep both of them straight. Bring your hands up to your waist and turn your bottom toes a quarter to the left. Slide your bar foot in front of you until it's about a foot in front of your shoulder. Bring your left arm up. Drop your shoulder, that's important. Work on your posture as well. And side stretch over towards the bar. Turn your palm up. Straighten your arm and look up. You should feel the stretch running up the side of your body, giving you a longer and leaner waistline. Rotate down. Take your nose closer towards your leg. Relax your shoulders. Stay low. You can choose to pivot or releve back to your original position. Square your hips. Flex your toes. And bring your shoulders back away from your ears. Bring your hands up towards your waist. Bend your supporting leg. Point your bar foot. Lift it up gracefully off the bar and switch sides. Put your left heel on top of it. Square your hips forward. Bring your hands up. Drop your shoulders. You're going to feel your back muscles turn on. Arch back slightly and fold forward over your leg. Claire, that was very graceful and beautiful. Square your hips. Bring your hands up to your waist and turn your bottom toes out to the side. Slide your bar foot in front of you. Bring your right arm up and side stretch over. Look up, lift your chest. That's it. As you lift your chest more, you're doing great. You're stretching the side of your waist. Hold it and enjoy it. Rotate down. Reach for the bar. Keep your shoulders low and away from your ears. Pivot or releve back to your original position. Square your hips. Reflex your toes. Kind of lift your chest. Bring your hands up to your waist. Bend your supporting knee. Point your bar foot very gracefully. Lift it up off the bar. And release. Step behind, come half an arm's length away from the bar. We're gonna warm up your legs. Bring your feet, knees, and thighs together so everything touches. Looks like you have one leg. Put your hands lightly on top of the bar. Straighten your legs, grip your glutes, tuck your hips, bend slightly forward at your waist. Lift your chest. Slow to start. Lift your heels up for 2 counts and down for 2 counts. Lift and lower. Use all your counts. Lift up and down. Continue. Online, keep your legs as straight as you're able to. You're working your calf muscles, making them tone. But the great thing about this one is you're also strengthening your knees, toning your glutes, your abs, and your back. Focus on all the muscles, even though this is going to feel the most burn in the back of your calves. And down. Do it faster. Lift up. Lift up. Really, I love this smile. Online, are you smiling too? You should, it's fun. Claire, Hannah, and online. Bend slightly forward at your waist. Online, keep yourself balanced. That's important to this exercise. Online, if you want more challenge, go for it. Bring one or both hands up. Work on your balance. Anytime you work on your balance, you're strengthening your joints. Did you take it? Are you guys going to? Yeah, that's it. Last 10. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Hold on to the bar. Step your right foot behind you. Bend your front knee. Grip your glutes. Tuck your hips. Bend your elbows and lift your chest. Now remember, your posture is still important even though you're stretching. Stretch your calf, but keep your back straight. Switch sides. Grip your glutes. Tuck. Bend your elbows and lift your chest. Kind of bring your shoulder blades down and back. Better. Stand up. We've warmed up your legs, so let's get into thigh work. Bring your feet, knees, and thighs together just as you did before. Take a hold of the bar again. Raise your heels up as high as comfortable for you. Bend your knees. Sink down a third of the way. Drop your tailbone. Lift your chest. Pull your abs in. Flatten your back. We're starting with a combo. Bend your knees. Down. Squeeze your thighs. Down. Squeeze. Down. Squeeze. And squeeze your thighs. Keep going. Online, the squeeze is isometric. Squeeze your inner thighs closer together each time. There's no out. You're going to taper your inner and your outer thighs. If you want more challenge online, bend your knees and come lower. It's worth it. You burn more fat the lower you go. It's your cardio. Keep going. Claire, nice shaking. Online, are you shaking? If not, bend your knees and go down more. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. Online, it's important to stay right on the ball of your foot. That's going to keep your feet safer. Down and squeeze. In doubles, push down, down, squeeze, squeeze. Down, down, squeeze tighter and tighter. Kind of raise your chest. Millie, bring your shoulder blades back. Down, down, squeeze, squeeze. Online, bring your shoulders right over your hips. Keep a vertical back. Pull your navel right back to your spine. A vertical back keeps all the weight in your thighs, which is where we want it. You're changing your legs. Put it together. Push down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. All one motion. Push down, down. You have the option to bring one arm above your head. Online, embrace the burn. Push down lower. It's worth it. I promise you're changing your body. You got it. Last 10. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stand up. Keep your heels together. Open your toes a couple inches in a little V. And bend your knees. Sink down. This is a lower heeled set. Look down. Your knees should be right over your toes. Drop your tailbone. Lift your chest. Pull your abs in. Hold. Slow to start. Bend your knees. Down an inch, hold. And up an inch, hold. Down, stop. Up, stop. Down and up. Continue. It's going to feel challenging. The slower ones require more control. You're losing less momentum. Putting it all on your thighs. This exercise creates blade-like thighs, tapering from your knee all the way up towards your hip flexor. Keep going. Claire and Millie, lift your chest higher. Millie, I love this smile. Claire, bring your knees right over your toes, a little bit closer together. Yes. Online. It's okay if your heels come up just a little bit higher if you're bending your knees and you're coming lower. And squeeze them together. You guys feeling the burn yet? Online, you ready for the next thing? Let's do it faster. Push down, 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 down. Draw your shoulder blades back. Lift your chest. Online, you're working so hard, but I know that you can go lower, and it is totally worth it to change your body. Option to bring one arm above your head. Keep breathing. Finish with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Stand up. Last set. Is that the best news you've heard? Bring your feet, knees, and thighs together so everything touches again. Raise your heels back up. Bend your knees. Drop your tailbone. Lift your chest. Pull your abs in. Bend your knees. Down to the music. Down. Squeeze your thighs. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. Continue. You're right, online. This is a repeat of the very first thing that we did. Are you seeing double yet? Keep squeezing your thighs, bend your knees, and come down lower. Millie, lower your heels down just a little. Yeah, better, Millie. Draw your shoulder blades back and lift your chest. In doubles, you knew it. Bend your knees down, down. Big tuck of your hips. Down, down, tuck, squeeze, tuck. Pull your navel in online. Rotate your hips forward. You're gonna feel an amazing lengthening from your knees up towards your hip flexors. Down, down, and tuck, tuck. This right here can give you longer and looking leaner legs. Your posture is also gonna make you look taller. How do you think Claire got this tall? Do 5 more. Push down, down, tuck. 1. Kenny, you're looking very modest. Even bigger tucks than that. That's it. Now's not the time to be modest. Give it everything that you have. Big tucks. Push down, down, tuck. 4. Push down, Tuck your hips forward, tuck, squeeze, squeeze your thighs closer together. Online, this is the grand finale. Act like it. You have the option to bring one fist above your head. And finish with 10 big, sexy tucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Stand up for a stretch. Reach back and take your right ankle in your same hand. Soften your standing leg. Tuck your hips forward and draw your knee back underneath you. Your thigh is most vulnerable to change now. That's why we're stretching and lengthening your muscles. Switch sides. Take your left ankle in your same hand. Soften your standing knee. Tuck and draw your knee back. Online, bring your inner thighs closer together. Push your foot into your hand to feel a deeper stretch. Stand up. Let's work your back side now. Come a soft arm's length away from the bar. Bring your heels together. Open your toes a couple inches, just like you did in seat thigh work. Straighten your legs. Grip your glutes. Tuck your hips forward. Squeeze both sides of your cheeks closer together, like you're holding something really valuable there. You don't want to drop it. I'm not quite sure why you keep it there, but you do. Bend forward at your waist. Lift your chest. Your posture is very important in this exercise. Pick up your right foot and slide it across the floor. Place the ball of your foot on the floor next to your hip, right next to it. Check in with your legs again. Straighten them again. Tuck more. Lift your chest. Flex your foot. That picks it off the floor. Turn your toes directly forward. Push your heel back 1 inch behind you until you feel the lock in the corner of your seat. So we're gonna get a very sexy dancer's dent. Lift your chest, level your hips, holding onto your tuck. That's very important. Bend your leg a couple inches and stretch your leg to the music. Bend, stretch, stretch, stretch. Like you are actually gonna press your heel down into the carpet. It's not gonna reach, that's why we flexed your foot. But keep stretching, stretch, continue. Online, keep both of your legs straight. That's very important to this exercise. This is arguably one of our most challenging standing seat works. It's gonna streamline you all the way from your ankles up towards the crown of your head. That's why I chose it today, for lengthening. Keep stretching your legs, stretch, stretch, continue. Hannah, Claire, Millie, and online. Shift your weight more to the side so you bring your hip directly over your working side ankle. Keep going, guys, a little more. Yeah, better. Hannah, lift your chest. Keep going. Online, draw your heel back 1 inch behind you until you feel the dent forming right in the corner of your seat, like pressing a spoon against it. You want that same concave motion forming. Turn your toes forward. That's going to help keep you aligned throughout this position. Add a lift out. Then stretch, lift out. Stretch, lift out. Online, this is a tough position. You're probably already feeling it in the corner of your seat. Keep going. We have 5 more, and it's your second to last move. Out 1, bend, stretch. Out 2, stretch. Out 3, like you're kicking a little soccer ball away from you. Stretch and out. Keep lifting out to the side. Out, out. Online, bring your weight back to center. There is a pull running through the center of your body. Your head should be on top of it. Lift out. Last 10. Lift 1, 2. Now Millie's smiling. Are you? Because I said last 10. Lift 7, 8, 9. Let's set up for a second set because it's doubles day. Separate your feet to hip width apart and parallel. This time, bend both of your knees slightly. It's going to feel different. Grip your glutes. Tuck your hips forward. You'll notice you're able to tuck a lot more. Bend at your waist and lift your chest. Draw your shoulder blades back. We're going to exhaust all one leg at the same time. Pick up your same leg, your right one, and put it on the floor behind you. Online, check in, look down. Is your knee right underneath your hip? That's where you want it the whole exercise. Lift again, tuck more. Draw your foot up off the floor. Now already, you should feel your hamstrings and your glutes engage. Squeeze your leg in towards the center line of your body. Bring your right leg in, in. Squeeze both sides of your cheeks closer together. You're gonna shave off that little inside portion of your seat. But remember, this is also a powerhouse exercise. You're working a lot of muscles. Your back, your abs, and your thighs. Keep going. Hannah, Claire, and online. Bend your standing knee slightly more. Bending your knee is going to allow you to tuck more and make this exercise harder. Online, draw your shoulder blades back. Keep your hips tucked. As you squeeze your thigh in, you're going to feel your hamstring and your glutes engage. It picks your butt right off the back of your thigh, making them two separate body parts. Add a push back. Squeeze your thigh, push behind you. Squeeze and back. Squeeze and back. Online, check in with your tuck. Do it again. Tuck again. Squeeze and back. Second to last move. Hold. Your thighs close together. Push back to the music. Back. Push back. 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 Last 10. Back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Walk your feet back underneath your hips. Separate your feet a fist width apart. If you're very flexible, you can bring your feet together. You can also draw your hands down to the floor if they touch. It's a deeper stretch. Bend both knees. Stretch your right leg. Online, if your hands are down, draw your hands and your nose slightly closer towards your knee for a deeper stretch. It's where you're molding your muscle closer to the bone. Hold it. Bend your knees and stretch the other leg. And come back up. Let's do it again, because it was so fun, right? Bring your heels together, open your toes a couple inches, rest your hands lightly on top of the bar. Grip both sides of your seat and tuck your hips. Check in with your legs and straighten them as much as you're able to. Bend at your waist, lift your chest. Pick up your left foot, put it on the carpet directly next to your hip. Not in front of it or behind it, but right next to it. Level your hips, tuck again. Flex your foot and draw your foot off the floor. Rotate your toes forward. Squeeze your seat, draw your shoulder blades back, breathe. Bend your leg a couple inches and stretch your leg to the music. Stretch, stretch, continue. Online, check in with your balance. Are you balanced right over your ankle? If not, shift your weight over to the side so you're right over your supporting leg. Keep stretching. Stretch, stretch. Millie, pull up taller, stand up more. Yes, better. Hannah, draw your shoulder blades back. But Hannah, nice improvement this side. That looks so great. Online, on this side, you might be feeling it more in your standing leg. That's normal. You just worked it. Add a lift out to the side. Bend, stretch, and lift out. Bend, stretch, lift out. Stretch, and out. Remember, we're working on your posture today. That's a big focus. Draw your hips right underneath your shoulders. Tuck your hips forward more. Claire, awesome trembling. Online, are you trembling at home? If not, tuck your hips more. Now here it comes. Lift up and out, to the side, up and out, up and out. 10 more, 1. And we'll do your second set. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Separate your feet to hip width apart and parallel. Bend your knees slightly. Grip your glutes, tuck your hips, bend at your waist, lift your chest. Pick up your same leg, your left leg. Put it on the floor behind you. Online, again, check in and bring your knee right underneath your hip. Tuck more. Lift your foot a few inches off the floor using your hamstrings. Draw your shoulder blades back. Squeeze your leg in towards the center line of your body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze with the tightest squeeze that you have. Online, rotate your hips forward more. You're gonna feel that deepening your tuck. That's like adding weights onto a weight machine. It's your resistance. The more you tuck, the harder it's gonna be to move your leg, and the more you're going to lift it. Squeeze, add a push back. Squeeze, push back. Squeeze, and back. 5 more, second to last thing. Squeeze, back 1. Squeeze, back 2. 3. Claire, I saw that. Good tuck. Online, did you check in with it yet? Now keep pushing your leg back to the music. Check in with your tuck. Deepen it. Back. Back. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Walk your feet back. underneath your hips. Separate your feet a fist width apart, or maybe bring them together. You guys have the option to take your hands down. Bend your knees and stretch your left side. And remember, you can deepen it by bringing your hands and your nose slightly towards your knee, not beyond it, but right next to it. Bend your knees and stretch the other side. All right, let's increase your heart rate and do a set of cardio thigh. Take your feet wide out to the side, place your hands lightly on the bar. You've already done this, you know what it looks like. Bend your knees and sink down a third of the way, or for more challenge, come lower. And online, I know you want it. Look right over your knees, and your knees should be right over the center arches of your feet. Grip your glutes. Flatten your low back, lift your chest, draw your shoulder blades closer together. Oh, this one has more intensity than the first one that we did. Bend your knees. Down an inch, up 5. Down and up 5 inches. So you come up almost all the way. Push down and up. Continue. Online, making this motion bigger is increasing your heart rate, so you're gonna burn more fat. You're gonna keep it up while we move to the center of the room for more work. So here's the time to bring it up high. Push down and up. And up. Claire, come up less, although I really love your enthusiasm. Yes, that's it. You're on a very excited horse today. Looks like a gallop. Push down and up. Continue. Millie, take your feet out slightly wider. Yes. Online, I know already you're feeling the challenge. You're doing great. Stick with it. We have 5 more. It's your second to last move. Down, up 1. Down, 2. Hannah, more energy. Up 3. Down, 4. Stay low. Bend your knees to the music. Push down. Push down. You have the option to bring one or both hands up. Make this look pretty online. Drop your shoulders. Feel it engage your back. You can work that too. Down. Last 20. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. Down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stand up. Come forward for push-ups. Another one to increase your metabolic rate. Come forward, kneel in the middle of your mat, and bring your hands forward of your mat. Open your knees to hip width apart. Tuck your hips, press your shoulder blades apart. Rotate your toes slightly forward. Hold. If you want more challenge and online, you're already warmed up. Come to your feet. I know you can do it. We're doing 10 pulses at your mid-range point and then 10 full range. Bend your elbows, come down halfway, push your shoulder blades apart. Remember, we're working on your back. And bend your elbows down an inch to the music, down 10 times. 1, 2, online, dome your back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Push all the way up, last 10 on tempo. Down 1, push shift your weight back. Lower down 3, Millie, tuck your hips forward. Lower down 5, online, pull your abs up. Lower down 8, down 9, down, release. Push your seat high in the air. Melt your chest to the carpet. It's called a puppy stretch, but if you have cats, you've seen this too. Keep your hips up towards the ceiling to stretch your chest. Bring your seat back towards your heels. Rest your chest on your thighs. Turn your palms up. Open your hands slightly wider than your shoulders. Stretch around your shoulder blades. Roll up. We're going to stretch. You deserved it. You worked hard. Kneel in the middle of your mat. Step your left foot forward. Draw your knee right over your ankle, and that's going to keep your knees safe. If you want more challenge, and I highly suggest it, do the runner's lunge. Hop onto the back ball of your foot and straighten your leg. Increases your heart rate. Raise your right arm up. Maybe match it with your left. Look up and arch back. Drop your shoulders. Online, check in with your front leg again. Bring your knee right back over your ankle. Enjoy the stretch along the front and the side of your body. You worked hard. Bring your hands to your thigh. Lower your knee down to the floor if you did the runner's lunge and shift your seat up and back. Straighten your legs. Flex your toes. Square your hips. Online, draw your back hip back until it's right over your knee. You could draw a line from your knee up to the ceiling and your hip would be on it. Gives you a deeper stretch on the back of your front leg. If you want something deeper, which you guys already have done and I know you want more, keep your right knee on the mat and push your left foot forward into a split. If you're very flexible, like Claire, and you're already in the split, you have the option to bring your hands up, balance, drop your shoulders, hold. Really great lift to chest. Come back up. Take your left hand to meet your right and sweep your leg behind you, then switch sides. Step your right foot forward, put your hands on your thigh. Option to do the runner's lunge. Raise your left arm up. Maybe match it with your right. Look up and arch back, drop your shoulders, hold. Bring your hands to your thigh and shift your seat up and back. Straighten your back leg. Flex your toes. Shift your hip back. Rearrange until your hip is right over your knee. Lift your chest. If you want something deeper, push your right foot forward, come into a split. Maybe bring your hands up. Hold for balance. Come back up. Take your right hand to meet your left. Sweep your leg behind you, tuck it underneath you, and set up for curl work. Today, we are doing kickstand curl, low curl, and clam. Feel free to take any props that you need. Online, I'm going to guide you through the props as you need them. We're starting in kickstand curl. If you like the small mats, position the short end behind the middle of your back. If you're using a pillow online, take a small rectangular one and place it in the same position right behind the middle of your back. Walk your elbows underneath your shoulders. Separate your feet to hip width apart and parallel. Grip your glutes. Push your low back down into the mat until you can see your navel dropping down. Push your hips down. Lift your chest. Draw your shoulder blades back. Hold. Keep breathing. Online, when you breathe, you're working on flattening your abs. When we add motion, you're working on your six-pack abs. Right here. At your waistline, bend forward. 1 inch hold. Curl. Curl and show the stop. Online, keep your hips still as you push forward. Curl. So all the motion comes from right in your natural waistline, underneath your ribs. Curl and show the stop. Eliminate the back and move forward each time, a little tighter and smaller. Curl forward. Curl. Now draw your shoulder blades back and press your chest up. Better. Hannah, great lift to chest. That looks perfect. Now you have the option to lift your elbows. Come on online. I know you want the challenge. Try it. Curl 10 times. Curl 1. Curl 2. Online. Keep your back anchored down. That's going to make this exercise more challenging and all in your abs. Curl 6. Curl 7. Curl 8. Curl 9. Bring your elbows back down. Grip your glutes. Push your low back down. Lift your chest. Oh, you guessed it, in doubles. Curl, curl, hold for 2 counts. Curl, curl, hold. Curl, curl, on the hold. That's when you have to envision and feel your abs forming. Online, you can feel it. I know how hard you're working. Keep pushing through it. And hold. Curl, curl, show the stop. Online, press your chest forward more. And take it. You got it. Option to lift your elbows and do this 5 times. Nice, guys. Curl, curl, hold 1. Feel your abs. Curl, curl, 2. Curl, curl, 3. Hannah, lift your chest. It's worth it. Yes, 4. Curl, curl, bring your elbows back down. Last one. Grip your glutes, push your low back down, lift your chest, faster, to the music. Curl, curl, curl. Eliminate the rebound. Get tighter and tighter towards your legs. Maybe it's become more challenging to exhale, but keep doing it. Breathe and curl, curl, curl. If you haven't tried yet, this is your chance to. You have nothing to lose. Option to lift your elbows and curl forward. Come on, do it. Curl forward. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Come onto your elbows for a stretch. Push your chest up. Arch your back. Feel stretch your abdominals. You were just working so much. Stay where you are for a set of low curl. Online, if you're using pillows, take a bigger square one now and put it behind the middle of your back. Grip your glutes. This looks very similar to what we just did. Push your low back down, bend at your waist, lift your chest, run your hands up the back of your thighs and hold on. Bend your elbows wide to the side. Online, keep your elbows wide. You're working your biceps, you're trimming your waist. Should look like you're holding onto a really big beach ball. Online, do you wish you were at the beach? Well, you're not. You're here. You're working this hard so you can get to the beach. Push through. We're almost done. And breathe. Really sharp exhales. Watch your navel. Push down to the floor. Breathe. Breathe. You ready for more challenge? Online, are you? Option to bring your fist diagonally forward. Come on, go for it. Punch your fist out to the side. Out. Out 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reset. Take your legs. Bend your elbows. Grip your glutes. Tuck. Bend at your waist. Lift your chest. Remember, we're still working on your back posture muscles. Draw your shoulder blades back and lengthen your neck. You have the option to bring your fist forward again and lift your fist up. Up. Now you're engaging the side of your waist even more. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on to your legs. Bend your elbows. Grip your glutes. Push your low back down. Lift your chest. It's going to be a very challenging set. Option to bring your fists forward again. Millie and online. Bend more forward at your waist until you feel your abs engage. Lower your fists down an inch. Down. 10 times. 1, 2. Online, did you take the challenge? Down 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. Take your legs. Bend your elbows. Last one. Grip your glutes. Tuck your hips. Lift your chest. Go for it. Try to bring your fists forward again. It's the very last move we're doing. And pull your fists in. 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 Keep working your abs. We have one more set to finish. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come back to your elbows. Arch your back. Press your chest to the ceiling and lose everything that is underneath you for our last set, which is the clam. Lay down and cross your right thigh over your left. Limit the amount of space between your legs. Cross your arms over each other. Open your elbows to shoulder width. Lift your elbows diagonally up and forward. Bring your knees up right over your hips. Online, let your legs and feet dangle towards the floor. In 2 counts at your waistline, curl forward towards your knees and back out. Curl in and back out. Curl. Bring your knees and your elbows closer together. If you need more support, follow Millie and bring your left hand behind your head. Bend your elbow wide to the side. And if you need more support than that, put your right hand lightly on top of your thigh. Millie and online. Be nice to your leg though. Lessen your grip on it. Curl in and out. 5 more. In and out. 1. Millie, beautiful long neck. Out. 2. It's like a clam, just like it sounds. Both halves move. Curl in and out. Now on your next one. Curl. Stay as tight as you can. Tap in, in, in. Clam is a special set. You're lengthening your abs and working just as hard on the back as you're on the in. Push through. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Switch your legs. Cross your left knee over your right. Cross your arms over your chest. Bring your knees up over your hips. If you need the modification, take it. Curl in towards your legs and back out. Again, the modification, if you need it, put your right hand behind your head, bend your elbow wide to the side. More than that, put your other hand, your left hand lightly on your leg. Curl in, back out. This exercise is also increasing your heart rate. You should feel that online. Your heart rate should be increasing, helping you to burn more fat before we move back to your glutes. In and out. 5 more. Curl in and out. 1. Kind of lessen your grip on your leg. Yes. Out. 2. Online, you want your abs to do all of the work. 3. In, out, 4. Stay at the top and curl in, in, in. This is it. Give me everything you have. I promise you won't regret it. Last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Lay down on your mat. Interlace your hands behind your head. Bring your knees up to your chest. Let them float one at a time to your right. Keep your knees higher than your waistline, and that's going to stretch your mid-back. It's okay if your shoulder raises a little. Bring your knees through center and one at a time in the other direction. Turn over on your mat for a counter stretch. You're welcome to modify and do cat on your hands and knees. For cobra, put your hands under your shoulders. Bring your elbows close to your body. Tuck your hips towards your mat and lift the top third of your spine forward and up. Stretch your abdominals. Online, keep your hips and your feet down. That's going to give you something to pull against. It's your leverage. Come down to the mat. Do it again. Lift the top third of your spine forward and up. Bring your seat back towards your heels. Reach your hands long in front of you. Relax your tailbone towards your heels. Bring your hands down by your feet. Turn your palms up. We're stretching a different back muscle. Relax your forehead or cheek down onto the mat. Turn over. Fun part, we're going to work your glutes again. Bring your seat to the front edge of your mat. Take your feet wide out to the side. Grip your glutes. Tilt your pelvis up to the ceiling. Lift your seat. Up, down, up, down. Lift and lower. Up, down, up, down. Online, keep the base of your rib cage down. All the motion is going to come from your glutes. Tuck and untuck, tuck and untuck. Bring your feet in line with your knees. Keep going. It's okay to have fun with this. This is meant to be fun, like you're dancing. Millie's having fun. I see it on her face. Millie and online. Lengthen your legs so that your ankles are still in front of your knees. That'll protect them. Come on, Hannah, more energy. Lift up, down, up, down. Online, feel free to use these moves on the weekend when you're out. In doubles, up, up, down, down. Lift, lift, down, down. Clear and online. Draw your knees forward, right over your toes. You should be feeling this in the corner of your seat, just like our first set of seat work with straight legs. Millie, bring your hips up a little higher. You're gonna get a stretch in your low back. Back to full range, lift, lower, up, down, down. Walk your feet in. Keep tucking online, but bring them into hip width apart and parallel. Hannah, online, and Claire, bring your feet in slightly closer. Lift and lower. Now you have the option to do this on releve. And another one I highly suggest. Try it online. Raise your heels up, come onto the ball of your feet. When you do this, you're engaging the back of your leg more, your hamstrings, and you're getting a perkier booty. We're fighting tan lines. Lift and lower, up, down, up, down. Bring your seat all the way down to the mat. Big up and down, up, down. Second to last move. Online, you're feeling the burn on your glutes. I know it, I can feel it. Up and down, keep going, it's worth it. Lift and lower. On your next one, hold at the top. Lift your seat up, lift it up, up to the music, little ones. Last 30. Last 20. Last 10. Tuck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock side to side. Massage your lower back into the mat if it feels comfortable. cross knee over knee. Thigh over thigh, limit the amount of space between your thighs. Take an overhand grip on your shins. Pull them up first towards your shoulders and then down. Flex your feet. You should feel the stretch along the side of your leg and your glutes. Switch sides. Cross knee over knee, thigh over thigh. Pull your shins up and down. Breathe. Take the strap from your side. Loop it over the arches of your feet. Press your heels up to the ceiling. Choke up on your strap. Inhale, bend your knees towards your chest. Keep them close. And exhale, press your heels to the ceiling. Stretch the backside of your legs. Release your left leg. Let it float to the carpet. Flex it when it gets there. Anchor your calf down to the floor. Draw your top straight leg a couple inches across your body to stretch your outer hip and thigh. Pull your shoulders down, lengthen your neck. Bring your leg in through center, and in the other direction, stretch your inner thigh. Come back into center. Switch your legs. Flex your foot as it touches the floor. Draw your top straight leg a couple inches across your body. Bring your leg in through center and in the other direction. Breathe. Come into 12 o'clock. Sweep your bottom foot into the strap. Bend your knees to your chest. Release the strap over your head. Roll around till you face me. Push yourself up gently. Cross your legs. Bring your hands above you. Breathe in. And as you exhale, let your fingertips float to the floor. Do it again. Breathe in. Bring your hands up. Draw your palms together. And when you breathe out, bring them down the center of your body and stop in front of your heart. Online, thank you for working so hard today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, guys.